All right, we have a 1v1. I figured I'd record this just now. This is a spur of the moment. I'm going to play through all 13 venues with Mr. Kiel here, and we shall see how it goes. So, good luck. All right. All right. Let's see. So, obviously, you got to look at the ambassador spawn the first second of every game. Unfortunately, not really in that buggable of a spot. So, we're just going to go next to Smallman here and flirt. And we're kind of near the shark, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to hurry up and flirt and walk away. Aquarium's a very like pathing like heavy sort of venue, so you have to kind of make sure that every single path that you take is very well thought out. So it's definitely not easy. All right. So I think that was passable. I don't know how deep Keel's pathing knowledge is, so it's definitely pretty deep, but I don't think it's deep enough to where I'm gonna get shot for like just walking somewhere. This is probably a good time for a contact, so I'm gonna fake contact here. There's only three lowlights, just white dress, Irish, and then buns. Main point of fake contacting here is give a lot of people real BB. That way, maybe there's some sort of finishing progress late in the game. So, for example, if like someone happens to go for like inspects or something and maybe has like fingerprints, they can get shot. Uh, didn't want to bug the ambassador there because it's just a bad idea. Right now, I'm just waiting to timer floor here. I don't think that there's really any need to go crazy. We have 2.5 minutes left, so there's a little bit of timing issues. I want to give myself real BB because white dress is already out. So
Banana bread.
So yeah, okay, so I gave myself real BB, and so now there's already like 5 guaranteed lowlights, I think. But we have all of our stuff done. So now I'm just waiting for there to be more activity in the party. There's like nothing happening right now. Rocker, White Dress, and Buns are all lowlights. So at the moment, every single possible spy is in conversation. So I can't really do anything. I'm kind of paralyzed. This is just a trade-off you have to take when you have sort of an early BB. There is a print at bar, and people are actually now finally starting to get a little bit of activity. I should still be a little bit behind the shark there. Okay, so Seek should be a highlight. And I accidentally just demanded a drink, so hopefully Kiel did not notice that, otherwise I'm just going to be dead. I'm really hoping he doesn't notice, because like there's all the activity right now is at bar. Okay, so now I can just pick up the briefcase. It's right on top of me, so I might as well take it up. Okay, and unfortunately there's no fingerprint on the drink. All right, so we have to go walk up to windows here. We have to take this delegate because then if we don't take this delegate, we have no other options to finish here. But I'm worried that a lot of my finishes are just going to kind of be a little bit too sort of obvious. So, okay, trying to make it look like a conversation redirect there. I don't... Samuel was just at the bar, so he's a really bad person to delegate to. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that back right statue that Amba's at right now and then swap. I don't really have any other options to finish here. And the really sucky part is that there's just a lot of lowlights still in the party, so it's going to be rough. I have no choice but to do this, though, I think. Yeah, this is kind of my only option. Oh, crap. I meant to take the fingerprint. I'm dumb. Okay, here we go. But he'll see it's not swapped. Yeah. Not surprised by the shot there. There's really no one else who could be. Oh, and actually, I was low lit. So, probably for the couch path. Yeah. Could not have guessed that I was low lit there, but even if I wasn't, it's still fine. I mean, yeah, I think I still have to play that game like that because the delegate to Salmon might have been too obvious, and it looks like Salmon's actually not a highlight. And when the party's already down to 6 people, everybody's going to be under the microscope there, so I don't hate this plan. Had I known I was low lit, I would have just simply, like, I don't know, bugged after I returned the first briefcase there, but I think it's still fine. It's a nice shot from Mr. Kiel. I mean, he's still looking at who could still be finishing even when people are low lit, which is what you're supposed to do. So it's good. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna snipe now. Let's see. Hopefully, I don't make a fool out of myself. All right, let's see. We have Scream. A lot of collisions with the Ambassador. Yucky. Okay, Duke probably could have bugged there, but I don't think he did. Okay, Red Dress, I wasn't able to see her statue. And Kane actually has the first drink. So Scream, Puff, Laugh, and then there is a bee statue over there. I don't think anybody else has a drink. Okay, so that's Dove. So Scream, Dove, Laugh, and then Puff. So we got the statues memorized now. And now just kind of watching everything in the party. Salmon maybe flirting with Sorry, probably not though. Okay, I was watching that conversation for maybe a reverse drive-by bug, but none were taken. Okay, Duke. Duke, I think maybe has a print from the drink. And, okay, Buns definitely has a print from the drink. Okay, no shark bug taken by Salmon. Red Dress maybe got a little fancy there, but her spot was basically exactly where the Ambassador's spot was, so a little suspicious maybe. Okay. The Shark's in a really bad spot. Anybody could bug here. If Red Dress bugged there, she just wins the game, because there's no way I'm shooting that. I didn't see anything. Okay, I'm watching for bug here. Okay, so Buns and Queen. It looks like Buns slid into conversation there, but I'm not 100% certain about that, so. Teal's sort of briefcase take felt a little bit too soon there. Okay. I can't see that statue. Hopefully Taft isn't finishing on me or something crazy. Taft's spot in convo is kind of weird. Okay, if Kane's the spy, he's just cracked. I refuse to believe that the spy just did that. Sorry, I don't like Sorry a bit right now. Sorry could have microfilm is my worry, but I don't know if she has any other prints or not. I have to shoot Sorry because I think I don't know if she could, I'd be crediting her for a microfilm and a print.
Banana bread.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah. I mean, I definitely missed a print somewhere. I had the one briefcase, and then I honestly to God, I honestly got missed both microfilms. So I'm sure. Were they behind Shark? Is the issue? Probably not. The first one probably was not. Oh no, it was. Okay, so yeah, couldn't see the first one. And then how about the second one? Yeah, was this visible at all? I don't think it was. Yeah, no, this wasn't visible at all. Maybe barely her head at the start of the animation, but yeah, very hard to see. Definitely not easy at all. I had no choice but to credit like both of those things. Because where's the first print? Let me see where the first one was. It was a difficult at bar. Yeah, wow. Jeez. Yeah. Hard game. I mean, I missed, like, here's the thing. I missed both. I missed, like, both microfilms, and I think I missed that difficult print at the bar. It's just that one briefcase, and the fact that she was at both bookcases, and it was a coincidence that I couldn't see. It was just a little too suspicious in my mind. I was like, oh, I don't know. It seems very spy-like, but it's very easy to hide that. So, or it's not very easy to hide that. So, like, just like, man, that that was not easy at all. Oh my god. All right. I mean, this is an easy one. I'm in a great spot here. We're gonna talk right now. We're gonna eat the highlight for it, of course, because it is balcony, but I think it's fine, especially because everyone else is leaving conversation. And sorry, and Smallman look like they're flirting. Smallman looks like a spy right now, but he doesn't necessarily have to be the spy. We're gonna try for two green flirt games, so hopefully Tex doesn't walk away, and he does. But Tex should either come next to me and Alice again, or he'll come next to Smallman and Teal. And I think I'm pretty sure Tex was just low lit because the spy I did a no talk. Okay, spy or Tex doesn't look like the spy at all here, so I'm sure he's low lit. So now we have to rely on another green test. So hopefully Tex's only spots in conversation are next to me. All right, perfect. Okay, we already know that Tex is low lit anyway. We're gonna wait for Alice to take a drink here. Okay, we're gonna go.
Banana bread.
That's a green. Alice is talking. He wants to shoot Alice. Okay, we hit a two green game. If he shoots us here, that's okay, because there's nothing else I could have done better. He doesn't know. He wants to get the shot, but he's waiting for maybe a green talk. Okay, we got it. Nice. Yeah, three green balcony game is just too hard to shoot. If you're anybody, it's just stupid, ridiculous hard. Because he could have shot Alice for a double green talk and a green BB. And Alice's BB timing was also very spy-like because it was after she rejected a drink. So I'm sure that Kiel probably was a little suspicious of that. And I don't think Alice did any paths, so there was no like additional pathing sort of tells to be had there. All right, but anyway, watch for bug here. Teal no, red dress no. Okay, General has the first talk, but red dress goes next to Queen, so I have to highlight those two as a flirt pair. General is the first person to talk. Smallman talks, so I'll highlight it. Teal talks. Smallman stop talks. That path was
Banana bread.
so un-AI-like that it's crazy. Okay, that's a bug from Smallman. So this one is pretty. This one makes a lot of sense. So for the spy's plan, there is basically just to sort of fire off the contact as half a distraction, but half is just to kind of get the real contact in. But he fires it off as a distraction, and what that does is it sort of diverts my attention. So as I'm taking low lights, he wants to bug. But luckily I kind of had a little bit of suspicion on Smallman just for like the stop talk alone. Not it's not inherently suspicious, but I don't like when people small talk or stop talk because it's always a little weird. We're gonna instantly take a drink, and I'm probably just dead here. Yeah, I'm definitely instantly dead. I want to try an early purloin there because why not? You gotta throw in some stupid plays with the genius, right? Yeah. So Smallman's stop talk there was a little bit suspicious to me, so I was like watching him a little bit. I gotta watch Bug here, obviously. The first thing you gotta watch in any ballroom game. I miss these a million times per set. I feel like I gotta check Texas statue. Okay, it looks fine. All right, Tex seems okay, but hopefully I didn't miss anything. Okay, plane twin. That was very fancy. I think Retros has the first print unless I missed somebody else. Okay, Alice has middle inspect, and I think it's her second inspect actually. So a little less, not really that spy-like to be honest. Okay, nice redirect. Disney with the reject. Have to watch queen here. There's not much threats going on right now. Okay. Okay, Alice doesn't take. We're gonna count Alice's sips, I think. Okay, still doesn't sip, interestingly enough. That briefcase is 100% dead, but now there's
Banana
a
bread.
printing green. Okay. Disney has a reject during a BB. Okay, Irish takes a bug, though, and she is just dead. Yeah, I don't think there's anything much to say about that. The spy was probably just kind of busy seducing. I don't think they really had any mission progress there, per se, so... Um, yeah, Alice might have been a little suspicious to me, but I don't feel like a lot of spies are gonna side inspect a statue and go center inspect so early on in the game, because it's either just like a play you make in like an extremely casual game, or you're like very much hoping to like throw the sniper off, and most of the time you just already have all this attention on yourself. It's just not gonna um make me that suspicious of you. And I was gonna check the sips. If the sips seemed fine from her, like she wasn't sipping like way too much, I was probably just gonna low light her as a pure behavioral tell. I'm gonna go inspect statues here, although unfortunately Smallman is gonna do it with me. I hope he didn't see that statue entry because that was really bad. That statue entry could just get me shot alone. Of course, Smallman is going to inspect again. Unfortunate. Okay, so the main thing about pathing, like on this venue, is you want to make sure. Okay, that could have been a low light. That could have been a low light. I'm not. I don't think it was, but it could have been a low light. We're gonna request a drink after Duke here to get this fingerprint. Because if we're lucky, maybe I'm already suspicious like at statues anyway. I might just get shot here, or this is a highlight, or he brought me back up from neutral light. I don't know. So we're hoping that Ambassador goes to statue here is the main hope. Because if Ambassador goes back to a statue, um, then that means I can get my last print and finish my last inspect up. And we already have inspect credit, so me going back to a statue really isn't going to be that sus unless it's like at the very end of the game. So yeah. But now my time is kind of dwindling away here. I have no choice but to wait for this last flirt. And if he's on top of if he's on top of this print, then I'm probably already gonna lose. We're gonna fake contact here.
Banana bread.
Nice as a green. Only Seek and Red Dress, it looks like, are lowlights. I'm hoping to just get someone maybe shot with this. I don't think it is. I'm not being paid attention to right now, though, which is very nice. Which makes me think that I'm not as suspicious as I seem. Alright, we have no choice. We have to go for this briefcase here. Okay, we're gonna take the briefcase at the end of our sip. Nice. There we go. That was a really bad path. I might just be dead for that. Okay, I don't want to go back to statues, though, is the thing. But another possibility that just crossed my mind is that maybe we just get in with a contact, and then we just purloin or something. All right, I'm just gonna hope that we're like low it or something, and then I'm gonna go into statues here. Dead. Am I dead? Yeah. I wanted to try and like walk away so that maybe I wasn't seen at the statue, but maybe I should have just let myself be seen there, and then I just contact. Because I don't know if he's on top of the prince, but chances are I'm highlight still, so I at least have some sort of like suspicion on me. And so yeah, I'm not really like I wasn't really optimistic after I saw like the million laser bounces on me. I was like, okay, I'm probably like a suspect in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so laugh. Okay, watching bug, of course. Gotta watch time ad too. Laugh, scream. Irish watch checks. So does Disney. Okay, sorry. Sorry could have purloined there really easily. Okay, I gotta focus here because I don't know who the other rejector is, and now there's 3 rejects already and plus 1. I don't know if it was, I think Seek rejected maybe? Or was that a bug for, that might have just been a bug from Rocker. So if this purloin doesn't take, it's probably Rock. Yeah, that was a bug. No, I think it was a bug attempt because it didn't take. Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I thought like maybe so spies like to do this thing where like they go on like a statue pad, for example, and they try and bug, or they try and purloin like before like the laser maybe like kind of like registers them at that statue because if they're at statues like they couldn't have purloined and so people try to get a green reject off there maybe hoping to be missed like in some sort of like chain. Right here I think I'm just gonna go in and try and just straight up bug. Okay, so this is what I wanted to say here. I'm gonna go for this briefcase here because I want a nice early print. Okay. If we're not suspicious at all for this bug, then we're kind of in a really great spot. And he's not really like paying that much attention to me, so it makes me think that I'm probably okay. We're gonna follow him for the long haul here. So correct etiquette states that I have to go and follow him. All right, now we're good. And he can completely see my hands, so he knows I'm not the spy because or he knows I didn't bug. I mean, he doesn't know if I'm the spy yet. Okay. Yes, Buns is leaving, which is perfect. Okay, and there's this. Okay, so this is what I wanted to say. So I could do something really crazy, and I could go to that back statue, and I could swap or something, and I could swap, but I would need a banana bread first. And the DA is not in conversation. Okay, and the double agent is smudging it, so, you know, sticking true to their name. I don't know how sus I am right now, because if I knew how sus I was, I would kind of... So I think we're going to stick to just doing... We're just going to stick to doing flirt. We're going to wait for ambassador to leave. I shouldn't be that suspicious as of right now. Okay, I probably should just leave right now because there's no point in me staying here. Ambassador yet again is in a really buggable spot, so I'm hoping. I don't know if anyone's taken that statue yet up front, but if I can get another flirt with Buns, I could probably like green swap it and take the fingerprint off of it, and then maybe come back and flirt with Buns again. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna wait and try to get this nice little silent game off, but hopefully that I wasn't paying attention past Alice, so hopefully there is a difficult print there, but I do have to hit it. Okay, we're gonna leave. All right, I might just get shot for this anyway. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably a much bigger suspicious person, or I'm probably like a much bigger sus than I think I am. So it's like entirely possible that I could just get shot like walking onto the pad, which I was. So I'm not really surprised by that. All right, let's see. Now we get to. I love gallery, by the way, my favorite venue. All right, we get to snipe my favorite venue. So we have new Hydra and no bug credits, which is nice. I'm still watching. Okay, so Disney's first rejector, or he takes. Okay. Watch for time ad, just general and Alice, but I don't think any of them. I don't think either of them time ad. That was either Buns or Seek. Okay, Buns, Seek, and Rocker have rejects. Okay, but nothing goes off. So wheels. The second statue has a print, by the way. Okay, Bling Twin maybe has a print. I don't know. I haven't been really been watching the briefcase, unfortunately. I'll have to do a much better job here, I think. Okay, Buns with a pretty quick reject to Rocker. Okay, I missed a time ad, actually. Buns and Rocker have been up there that whole time, so not really suspicious of them. Okay, the DA is smudging that second print. Okay, white dress. Watching Purloin here, kinda. Red dress maybe has a print. I'm gonna have to credit prints again this game because I'm not on top of them like at all. I don't think Smallman could have time added though either, to be fair. Oh, that was ugly. That oh wait, no, never mind. She was leaving the bookcase. I was gonna say that was really ugly from Sorry, but I thought that was like some sort of like redirect. Okay, Plain Twin. Okay, depending on if I hope I'm not lost here. Red dress maybe is microfilming. Okay, no, he's not though. She's not. Duke goes back to blue. I hate to say it, but I'm like completely lost this game. And now Wheels also just has a bug. But they redirect at the same time. We'll lowlight it. Why not? Sorry, rejects. It goes back to green for whatever reason. Plain Twin has been looking really suspicious to me. Wait, that's ahead. Okay, we're still good. Yeah, Nuno Hydra. Okay, still ahead. I have to watch it because I don't know if he has another print, and that would be Inspec's print. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'm lost. I have no idea whose Purloin that is. Could be White Dress. I don't know. I'll have to wait for Banana Bread. Well, we know for a fact it ain't Plain Twin. I don't think so. General, doesn't seem that suspicious to me. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a Hail Mary shot. So, oh yeah, Sorry is maybe in this chain, isn't she? I don't know. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that was an etiquette break, so you can't stop reading at the bookcase. Luckily, I was watching, so she would have put it back at the correct time, and I would have had to keep watching her. I was watching her just because I didn't know like whether or not she had microphone credit. But I think I kind of barely remember that she was in the Purloin chain before I stopped tracking it. So it was at least like one suspect that I could kind of watch. But I was definitely playing from behind that entire gallery game. But I got lucky enough to just catch her there. Um, no, yeah, I didn't think that was blue. Um, I didn't think that was blue bookcase. Not like for a direct microphone anyway. I mean, I didn't know like what sort of progress he had like uh I didn't know like what he had in terms I didn't know if had been to blue bookcase or not. I don't think he was like I don't think he had the microfilm done. Like as in he's asking me if like oh like did you think I was direct microfilming, but no. I knew it was from green, but I wasn't sure like if maybe he had did some sort of like blue microfilm because I wasn't really watching blue books the entire game, so I kind of had to like paranoia credit him for like a blue animation microfilm transfer, which never feels good doing. So we're gonna bug here and say YOLO. It didn't work, but I should be fine. Yeah. Okay, we miss our action test, which always feels wonderful. I really want to bug here because it'd be so funny if I did. I'm gonna wait till someone passes by. Because Toby's gonna go to him next. Okay, that was too close. I need Toby to go to the ambassador. No, that's so sad. I really wanted to do this bug because here's what's so suspicious about this, or here's what, like what's so crazy about this bug is that it's gonna be right in the sniper's face, and so like no sniper is just gonna expect that you're gonna like take a bug right like on him like that. So I would have caught him like by surprise kinda, but didn't end up working. Please don't leave, Wheels. Please don't leave. He left. All right, we're gonna have to chase him here because I don't want to lose pace. All right, let's sip the drink here. Okay, there's no one on statues over here, so I might just try and do like a funny swap. Okay, I'm probably dead here. I should just be dead. Unless he didn't see the swap, I'm dead. Am I dead? I should just be dead. Unless he missed it, which if he missed it, I win. Because there's no way you're going to shoot me for this, but... Okay, I have to switch conversations there. Listen, I'm going to flirt here. Like, if he has me, I'm already dead anyway, but... We need to hope that the DA comes into conversation now. Because if he doesn't, I'm going to be very annoyed. I'm dead, right? Yeah. It makes I'm not yeah, I was saying I'm not shocked like if I'm not dead for this already, I'm just going to die, but sometimes it's okay to like rush missions after you do like some sort of hardtail because it's like obviously you're going to die, so I don't mind chasing Wheels there for that last flirt. I'm waiting for banana bread anyway, and if it's a 50-50 between me and Salmon, then I'm probably just dead. Okay, either that was the best bug I've ever seen in SpyParty from Teal, or we're fine. So BAB from uh, James Bond. I have to watch Teal here. I can't really zoom out. Oh, she had a drink. Never mind. Okay, Teal requests a drink. Okay, Teal requests a drink. Disney has statues and goes next to Teal, so that's very helpful information. Okay, Scream is on the right side. Uh, okay, Tex. Okay, Tex I think takes a drink though, no? I think White Dress slid onto that pad there. Okay, microfilms or okay, wait. So it should just be plain twin. If Tex has a drink, then it's plain twin. So I'm gonna rotate around to check, but he doesn't have a drink. Okay, so it's down to two. Okay, 50-50 here. If I hear a BB, I'm gonna be a little annoyed because then I have to make a 50-50 choice. But most likely, in my case, I always think that it's the second rejector, and plus, I was looking at the side of the venue when Tex was over here. So from my point of view, I think it's plain twin, but
Banana bread.
yeah, that's a SIP BB, so we're gonna shoot it. Um, so to explain what the spy tried to do there, very little. So sometimes what happens when you take a sip, you still have the option to take a banana bread or to take a contact, and so, but like what the spy does is they'll sip and then BB, and if it's a green test, you'll have a BB while sipping, and like behaviorally, like no spy is gonna do that, but typically I find you find a lot more sip BBs when it's really down to like a couple people. Like spies will try to like release the suspicion in any way that they can. So the sip BB is what happens there. That's what you get. But to be honest, I mean that wasn't even that. I mean I was looking at the Perlin when I was watching text, so no person is gonna like do that there unless unless like no person is gonna take a Perlin while I'm staring directly at it. There's just no way. And so Plain Twin decides to take a okay, I just got highlight, I think. Although I don't care. I'm gonna still take the book out. And I missed the pad. Please tell me he didn't see that. Okay, he didn't. Oh my god. But anyway, so what I was saying is that like spies will sometimes do a sip, what's called a sip BB, while they like take the BB while they're sipping the drink. And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to like release. What it's supposed to do is maybe garner like a low light or something, or like release a lot of suspicion on them. And sometimes it does, but I feel like people are just so good at the game now that it's like it doesn't matter because any good player is capable of doing a sit BB. So um, a lot of the times people only kind of do it for like style or like as sort of like a Hail Mary, like maybe he'll low light for me for this, but um, yeah, no need to low light that though. When he's already my biggest sus for it. I don't know why, but it feels like I'm being kind of watched here. This would be a good time to contact if Rocker wasn't at center and Specs and so is sorry. So there's so much activity that I think I'm just gonna go dump this book into green bookcase. And if I die, it's fine, because I mean that's just yeah. I think I was being watched. Was I highlight? Yeah, I was highlight for something. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go put this in the wrong bookcase. I felt the highlight like early on, and so I had kind of like a little bit of semblance, like okay, maybe I'm a little bit of a suspicion or a little bit of a sus person. I don't know what this is for. I'm assuming it was probably for like my path into like that bookcase or something. But it happens. Like I said, sometimes you just got to do stuff. I mean, if I get away with that there, I'm golden. But if he's even onto that like in any way, then I'm just dead. So AHB and 3H. Okay, I'm watching for bug here. Okay, Rocker could have taken that purloin. Okay, Rocker, sorry. I didn't see Rocker like at the list, but I can definitely sort of assume. Okay, that was too quick, so I'm good there. Okay, unless I misremember the statues, I think someone swapped, so... Okay, no purloin, so yeah, so someone swapped on me. Looked like a good bounce from Seek. Okay, I'm really hoping I didn't miss a swap. I might have got swapped on. But that means it was a really quick swap in that the spy now has to basically go to center inspects if they want to do like another soft tell. Okay, that looks suspicious, pathing-wise. That looked like a straight-up bug path. Teal could have been the... Teal's probably like the only one who could even have a swap. I'm gonna watch her path here a little bit. Kind of ugly. I think it's Teal. Mm, I don't know. I think it's Teal because I think that the person like really close to the swap was Teal. And unless I'm just completely like phantoming like some sort of a swap, uh, it has to be Teal because I could easily see Teal like swapping that statue, and then remember she was right over here when before she like walked away from the purloin. So I think that Teal is definitely a good suspect. I don't know what that was, but I'm gonna low light that. That looked very AI like. Teal goes back to blue books. Okay, I'm assuming at this point right now, Keel probably assumes that he's a little bit of a sus. Red dress rejects, by the way. Amba's not in a buggable spot. I'm gonna watch. Yeah, these bounces are really bad from Teal. Oh, it wasn't actually Teal. Well, yeah, shows what I know. I don't know. This bounces just look so like weird to me. Um, yeah, I was gonna say I had no idea. So what I was referring to before I move on to the next game, Let me see. Where is it? So it's before this, I believe. Yeah, so the Purloin's on the left side. Yeah, and I think Teal's over here, so I thought like she swapped and then walked over here. But I think I just missed the timing of it altogether, so let's see. Oh yeah, and if you want to see what the spy did, this is what he did, by the way. He hurry swapped, put it down, and walked away. And that took, wow, 3 seconds. So it's crazy the margin that you have for that because it was a really good idea by him to do that because I'm still watching all of my stuff and I'm pretty sure Purloin and I'm pretty sure that Toby and the ambassador were on the right side. And so like the genius of that play is that it only takes like a couple seconds to it only takes a couple of seconds to do that. As you saw, it took like 3-4 seconds for him to like swap, put it down, and walk away. And so the genius of that entire plan is that um, everybody else, all of my like sort of stuff that I have to watch is on like the right side of the venue. And so he just was like, "Oh, I can get away with this easy. I'm gonna just run. I'm just gonna swap, put it down, and then walk away because I'm still watching all the stuff on the right side." So very very like great play. Okay, but here we go. We have Modern. We have Modern. I'm assuming I'm highlight. These are probably bar highlights. Um, Bar highlights are a little annoying to deal with because sometimes when there's a lot of activity at bar, you kind of have to choose whether or not you want to just say screw it and delegate to somebody because there's so much people that you don't know maybe who it is, but you have it down to like the few lowlights. I was waiting to see where Ambassador would path, but he does not path where I want him to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here. Okay, but I think Sorry might be coming into this conversation, so we're going to stay in it, I think. Yeah. I'm trying to judge like the laser movement here. I'm not sure about it though. Okay, now that Duke went to the bar, I don't think it's going to take, unfortunately. So that's a little unfortunate. If Duke rejects, maybe? No, not going to take. Because if Perlin's not going to take, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go time end. Don't really have a choice. There's really not much the spy's really watching. I'm going to try and see if Kane's going to go anywhere. Maybe he's watching Kane's path or something. I need a timeout here because I'm really behind, so okay. Oh my gosh, and Sorry leaves. That's so annoying. And I saw a bunch of laser movements on me, so I think I'm gonna have to have no choice but to do nothing the rest of the game now, unfortunately. Take the best possible contact I can, maybe watch bar and try and frame somebody. Okay, Irish slid, so I don't know. Let me see the laser. He highlights that, or lowlights that, I mean. Oh, wow, Queen can't do me. The Queen General lore. Let's see. We have 2 minutes left here. I have to be like the top suspect for this, and so now I need to just watch this laser movement and see maybe who I can try to frame here because I'm not gonna be able to finish in time. Yeah, kind of rough, but okay. But Sorry comes into our conversation. I think I'm gonna try and frame Kane. Okay, we're gonna try and frame Kane here. All right, so now we're framing Kane. So all right, so here we're all in on this play, but Interestingly enough, Sorry actually came to me, so now I actually have Seduce done, so there is actually possibility of me finishing, which I didn't think that there was. So if I take this Purloin straight up, it frames Kane. Hopefully Kane's not a low light. He's definitely just watching this. Let's see the reaction now, because he knows it's gone. Is it going to be me, or is it going to be Kane? Or is anyone even going to shoot? Okay, but my plan's very obvious here. Yeah, I took a bug, but I knew I was done for. There's no way I was getting out of that. I want to see the bug like in person though. Maybe I should have instantly talked or something. But yeah, that was really obvious. But like obviously Keel's taking like pathing lowlights, so he has like a lot less to watch. So if I had done that bug maybe like a little bit early on in the game, maybe it works a little bit better. But to be honest, I didn't even have any intention of finishing that game. But Sorry came to me, got the green flirt, took the list trip to maybe try to like frame Kane, and it almost worked. Okay, so Dove, Sheep, and Hydra. Yeah, nothing to really say there. Kane or Wheels just kind of instantly took a book out, which you're not allowed to do. I don't know if like that really is like covered under like this sort of like zero cycle like takeout, but for my purposes, I don't think that that's really allowed. So, all right, we have Pub 307 though, and Pub's definitely one of my weaker venues, but at the very least, I could use pathing on it. Oh, that's so upset. Oh no, am I dead? Okay, we time added. Okay, wow. Our seduction target just loves us these games. Okay, so pathing around the pub doors is pretty annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk over here. And so that way I have a nicer sort of like angle to kind of walk over to that double agent conversation. And I can also see where Duke's going to go. So if he goes into that conversation, although double agent just left, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. All right. Okay, but my bug didn't take. That's so sad. Okay, I double talk there. Okay, and she goes all the way across and still has to sip her drink. So this might have taken if like sorry wasn't so slow. But time ad's kind of doing wonders for us here. Two bug attempts too that like I really wish would have taken, but they didn't. All right, let's see where Ambassador goes because he might go next to me, but he doesn't. This is kind of a weird spot, so I could actually do a reverse drive-by bug and it might work. No, but it doesn't. Yeah, and I get shot. I was hoping maybe like it wouldn't have been like as obvious, but yet again, alas. And I think I might have been flirt paired with Wheels and Duke there maybe. Or we were just the people that like were being watched for bar. But I'm assuming it was for flirt pair, which is a little unfortunate there. But yeah. I wonder like too if he had any idea on the timeout either, which I'm not sure about, but all right. Let's see. We have Mask. Okay, sorry. Instantly walks away from Smallman there, interestingly enough. So Mask still. Okay, red dress path looks pretty okay. Okay, we're watching bug here. I don't think Seek's path
Banana bread.
really looks perfect there, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay, it was an okay. I see. It was an inspect swap. Okay, that makes a lot. That makes a lot more sense. Um, yeah, I didn't see the swap. So let me explain like what happened here, like what I missed. So Seek green swapped at the statue. I think stood really close to it so that no one would get called to it, so that it would kind of hang for a little bit, and then he went and instantly BB'd because that puts him in mission win countdown. Um,
Banana bread.
the BB was really early for me, so I sensed that I really needed to maybe like take a shot, and I didn't really think that like he had swapped. So I guess like I don't know what had me like thinking it was Buns over him, but maybe just because like Buns was in a bigger conversation. But I guess it makes sense if he's like in the smaller conversation. So, um, yeah, I took the shot on Buns, I guess. I because I really wasn't watching her at all, and I knew that maybe he didn't have flirt. So I guess I was more tempted to shoot Buns there because I feel like the gut in me was telling me my gut was just telling me like okay, shoot someone. It's like mission win countdown, like someone is finishing, but I wasn't quite sure who. Um, So yeah, very spicy swap. I haven't actually like, really seen like the swap that they used like on the first one in like I feel like in a really long time. So I was definitely caught off guard by it. I feel like most people like I feel like tend to kind of swap like near the back statue, and like so like they'll inspect, they'll swap, and then they'll instantly go back to the bar and like to hurry up and like try to take a drink to put themselves in mission win countdown like as fast as possible. So like I'm used to seeing like that kind of deal. Like no one really ever does the front statue, so that's why I'm really caught off guard by it. It was a very nice play. And yeah, the BB was really good too because while like I could definitely sense that like someone was finishing, I wasn't sure like who it was. And um okay, we're gonna try the same thing here. Okay, I think that this is completely clean by the way. Aw, it's not. um I wanted to see if maybe I could be him. No, sometimes yeah, you just gotta make some spicy. But yeah, so where was I? I don't remember. But anyway, we're on redwoods now, so I can't see basically anything. So uh oh wait. Okay, I'm just I'm I'm phantom. I literally thought I saw an immediate purloin. I don't know why. Okay, I probably just missed a bug. I probably just missed like everything. I thought I thought Disney like instantly took a drink, but he didn't. Okay, I was watching Teal for a bug there, but she didn't bug. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Now I'm just paranoid. I need to like, be careful here. Okay, General's taking a briefcase. I want to see if he returns it. Because if he puts it down, I could just shoot him, but no. He's very disciplined and walks it over. That's really funny. I was like, yes, I'm gonna catch him on an immediate purloin, and then nope. Okay, Planesman goes to blue books. Okay, Smallman is now sus to me because that felt really like quick, and I didn't even notice him there. Oh wait, it's Smallman. It's Smallman. I gotta shoot him. Move, move, move. Okay, there we go. Okay, so to explain like why I was immediately sus to Smallman there, that book return and like sort of I don't know, like I would call not really like a book return, but I would call it like a I don't know, like I didn't really register Smallman over there in like a little bit, and then I just kind of randomly saw him there, and I was like, whoa, that's really quick. That doesn't feel right, is what I thought. Um, so I was like, yeah, that doesn't feel right to me. And then I was like, okay, so it doesn't feel right. I'm gonna watch him. Then I saw Purloin was gone, and I remembered Smallman actually was like also in this chain. So he had a delegate, and so I was like, okay, this shot just makes sense. So I'm gonna just shoot Smallman. Uh, because I don't know if I missed some crazy bug while I was watching Disney's quote unquote immediate take or immediate purloin. So I had no idea if I had done something stupid or not. So so that's why I shot when I did because I didn't want to get burned or something.
Banana bread.
Okay, and as it is, I just take the worst purloin in history. Yeah, this game's probably already over because um okay, but he missed. Oh wait, but I think he missed the bug. No, I white purloined it. That's so sad. Okay, at this point in time, I really wish I had a real BB because then I could just flirt to the end. But I unfortunately do not. But I do have 78% of the flirt. So if he holds this for too long, I might get away with it. And he sees that I didn't bug there because I was talking. So this is looking at least a little winnable for me here. It's at least winnable. It's at least winnable. But I need to remember to take sips because I don't want to just idle with this drink for like way too long. Wow, white purloin really, they're just really OP, I guess. Okay, we're gonna wait to contact here because I don't know if I hit the no. Okay, but it's still fine. I have 2 minutes here. I don't know who it's between. I don't know if it's between like me and somebody else. Oh my god, I just look like I just. Oh my god, I look like I bugged there. But wait, maybe he can see my hands though. I don't know who the top set. Like I know I have to be one of them because I just white purloined in his face. Okay, Smallman inting and not going to my conversation. Sag. Red is probably going to Windows or the front convo. Okay, this is looking not good anymore. But maybe Kane's a little bit suspicious. I don't know. Okay, I have to follow Red Dress here. Oh wait, oh my gosh, and I missed it, but the real double agent's in this conversation. Okay, wait, no wait, she's not. Never mind. What am I saying? Okay, Teal's going center inspects. I just don't know who the other suspicion is. Because if I contact here and I knock out somebody, then it's just gonna be really bad. Alright, I have to do it.
Banana bread.
Am I dead? Am I dead? Am I dead? I have to be dead here, right? No, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Wow. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I got away with that. That's crazy. Yeah, it was down to two. I knew it was down to two. I didn't know who else it was down to, but I think what held the shot here for him was that he didn't believe that I had another mission, but I luckily got a bug past because it's 10. So I think if you hear a BB, you have to shoot at least one of them, and it is just a 50-50 if you don't know who it is. Kind of like that. Kind of like the high rise game where it's just straight up a 50-50, but maybe you can kind of judge behaviorally who it is. You just have to take a shot there. It's just the correct timing. Kind of like what my shot was on pub, where like you don't really have the other mission, but like things are just not adding up, and it just looks really suspicious. Like why would a spy randomly purling that early, like contact that early? Well, granted, the contact was a mistake, but if from the sniper side, like you have to think something's going on. So I think maybe it's just correct, like intuitionally to take a shot there, and it's definitely very hard because if you don't know who it is between the two, like you can kind of get like decision paralysis, where like you're like, oh gosh, I don't know who it is, I have to hold, and then because you're like, I don't have another mission from either one of those two, and then you get shot or you don't shoot, and then they mission win. So very commonly happens, like that's how like mission wins happen for like top level spies, because maybe they just miss like one little thing and then they hold too long. Okay, teal maybe. Okay, so 3H. Okay, 3H and Okay, teal. Okay, I believe Ambassador just took a drink, by the way. Kane shouldn't have center inspects, but okay, he definitely does. He definitely does now. Okay, teal with a print. Red dress maybe with a bug. Kind of have to focus here a little bit because tan is extremely difficult. Have to watch like everything. Okay, teal gets offered. I didn't see who took the first drink. But I know teal has the first print. Red dress is a little bit suspicious to me, and I couldn't really say why. Okay, white dress. Yeah, red. I hate this so much because red dress just like mission wise feels like the spy, but I don't think she's actually the spy. And now Tex actually has a center inspect now too, right now. Yeah, I hate it. White dress goes back to the same center though. Not suspicious at all. Smallman, I don't think it's Smallman for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm just gonna low light Smallman, so I don't have to think about him.
Banana bread.
Yeah, it just felt like such a spy thing to do, and I didn't know if she had another mission or not. I think that's just all paranoia because I'm not like being on top of things too much. Oh, Disney actually did have three inspects, by the way. Oh, that's crazy. So he must have just got it right at the end, right? I was wondering in my mind if I should like really have Disney as a sus or not. Oh no, oh my God, what am I saying? Duh, he went to another set of statues. Yeah, duh. I, I feel like this always happens like towards the end of like the we call it around the world when you go from like aquarium to like veranda, but I feel like always towards like the end of like around the world, my brain just sort of just turns off, and I'm just like, oh okay, yeah. I don't really know what Regis could have had because I guess I just really credit her for like a bug and maybe one fingerprint at most. So kind of just a weird shot by me. Like I don't hate the shot, but am I dead? I don't know. Okay, green flirt. I don't know how good this bug is or not. Like I don't think I'm fine. No, Rocker, why? I should have just talked. But there's still a good chance for Rocker to come into this conversation, but I think it's likely that she's gonna go to like probably like a window pad maybe. I think she's probably gonna go to a window pad, so we'll see what happens. I don't want a banana bread here quite yet because I want him to have some more like mental like load on him. Like or a more memory load on him because I don't want it to just be like, "Oh yeah, I low light he gets like two free bar goers." Okay, I think she's gonna come into this conversation and I think she is. Okay, we're not gonna mess up like last time, so we're gonna instantly talk.
Banana bread.
We're gonna banana bread here. I might be dead. If I'm not dead, I have an okay shot at winning. Yeah, I think it's safe to say I have an okay shot at winning this here. Because I don't think if he saw the bug, I should be okay. I need to talk here, though. I don't want Rocker to leave again. Okay, wait. That's just the last floor. I didn't think that would finish it up, but it does. Okay, I think I'm okay. Yeah, there's no way. If I'm not dead right now. Wait, wait, wait. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, that was so stressful because I saw the laser. I was like, no way. Did he change his mind? I want to see how the bug looks from this perspective. Okay, he wasn't looking at it. So yeah, I actually took that bug because I was like, I think that his angle's pretty bad here because I think that there's a few people in front of it. So I thought, okay, maybe this bug's okay for me to take here, and it was. So got lucky. I'm taking really fast shots. These shots are really bad. I don't know what I'm doing. Hydra. Okay, Hydra and Nest. So okay, Blink Twin and Wheels. So Bling and Wheels. Sorry, or Rocker and Seek. First statue has a print on it. I'm sure he's gonna go back to the print at the beginning of the game. Rocker's path looks fine, so we're gonna low light it. If it's Rocker, sue me. Okay. Teal's path also looks okay there.
Banana bread.
Is this a swap or something? Okay, no, it's not. All right. Okay, we're gonna highlight all the people who have real BB, and then low light Teal again because I don't think it's Teal. Remember that the first statue still has a print on it. Very important. Don't forget that. Red dress switches so all three of them switch conversations here, which I hate. So I'm willing to bet because Seek is still in that same conversation that it's not Spot. I hate it. That could have been a bug. I hate that so much because I don't know. Okay, but Duke's going to the fingerprint statue, and that really makes me want to like hold. God, that is such a hard shot. I don't know if I can take this shot. There's no way. Okay, red dress didn't bug there. Red dress first statue. I hate it so much. But I don't think it was a bug. I hate that so much. But Duke feels like the spy even more even more. So I don't know. Okay, two swappers. Okay. Okay. I think I have to shoot Duke. Yeah, I don't think I really have much of a choice here. I have to shoot because he's finishing inspects. And that, yeah, that'll do it. Oh, actually, oh yeah, okay. Well, I actually, well, I would have lost anyway, I think, because. Oh, never mind. No, I wouldn't have. What am I saying? Yeah, General got. Okay, so General got the print from the bar. Okay, I missed this print. I think I just missed the General with the bar completely. Yeah, I think I missed General with the bar completely. That's actually really funny. So yeah, he was one of the three who swapped conversations, and I really didn't dislike that. I thought it was like, and I think Duke was actually in that lot, so I didn't really count him out quite yet. But I think if he was the first one to go, then maybe he was like the least sus. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I actually. I don't think I actually watched the talks really that like hard, so he probably just could have got away with it. But yeah, I think my brain was just off. Like I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna wait out, maybe a fingerprint. Um, yeah, I guess Duke going back to inspects doesn't really make much sense because if you have that inspect fingerprint, like why would you go back to do statues anyway? Like it just is very weird. But all right, so last game veranda, 5 of 8. Hopefully it'll be a nice little break, but I did miss the library game, so okay, I definitely don't want to go to inspects this early. Okay, I really just want like a nice quick flirt with the salmon. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna finish inspects like pretty early on, I think. Okay, so here's the plan for this game. Oh my god, I just literally broke animation. Okay, wait, but I'm fine. Oh my god, what am I doing? I literally thought I was dead there because I broke animation and went into a third cycle. That could have been so bad. Okay, but here's the plan. I'm going into statues um, and finishing them up because the goal. Maybe he can come here. Okay. I'm just breaking like every etiquette rule, by the way. Oh, and Love's watching. How fun. Yeah, I'm just breaking like every etiquette rule. I broke idle animation. I broke etiquette on the statue. This is like what not to do. This is how not to play a game of Spy Party. Um, but we're still fine, I think. I mean, if I'm not dead, I'm maybe okay. Okay, I was really hoping Ambo would like go behind here so that way I could get like a free bug or something, but he didn't. Maybe though he could still do it. He could still do it. I thought he was like angling to do like to come back this way, but he didn't. Okay, I'm gonna go next to Salmon here and flirt. Oh, that was so bad. Am I just dead for that? And I missed the thing too. Okay, now he does it. Okay, bug. Am I dead? Maybe thinking about it, but if that bug is like at least a little clean, then at the end of the game I could just either microfilm or purloin and maybe get away with it. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's the flirt. My hope is that like he just kind of forgets about me. So if like there's no cess for that bug, then like one purloin isn't gonna like kill me. All right, we're gonna go into the contact conversation.
Banana bread.
We're gonna BB, and I'm dead. Yeah, I think that bug was really sus. Plus, I have inspect, so it's not really hard to credit me for like some like fifth mission if you're not watching. So, yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised at all if there was some sort of like maybe fifth credit. I don't think I really did any fingerprints or anything in that game, um, but definitely I could see like there being a case for like okay maybe I missed something. All right, let's see. We have one more game left in our around the world set. We have sheep. Do I look for the early bug or not? Okay, so sheep dove. If there's like an early purloin, I'm gonna cross off bun, sorry, and then queen general and Irish as well. Okay, but there's not, so that's good. Okay, we're watching. Yeah, so got sheep, dove, and then hydra and scream. Swamin maybe with the bug there, but I'll just keep it in mind. Queen has the first print of the game. I'm gonna highlight it because why not? I'm not gonna highlight Seek because maybe he'll try and get away with like a free inspect or something. Okay, I'm gonna highlight Seek the second he walks by me now. I'm trying to like sort of bait him into going to another statue right now, and when he does, I'll like go to highlight him. At this point, I'm just kind of like hardcore tunneling. Don't play this way, but just trying to like shoot for like stupid things. Let's see. Okay, Queen takes a drink. Okay, there's a printed blue. Wheel watch checks. I'm hoping that Seek's gonna go to a statue, but he doesn't. I'm very sad. I wanted him to go to a statue. Okay, printed blue books though, and I think the double agent just smudged it and got and cleared it. So it's only Kane. Okay, but Seek still isn't really doing much here. Oh my god, we have oh my god, Smallman's watching us. We got Smallman watching us. Okay, now I really have to play good. Smallman, I can't have Smallman being mad at me. Okay, I need to watch that conversation for bugs. Okay, Queen didn't bug there, which is nice to see. Okay, Disney Watch checks. Seek being offered to Seek reject. Seek feels a little bit like a spy, but not completely. I'm not gonna lie, I also have no idea what's happening in this party, to be like completely honest. Like Smallman could have just microfilmed there and I wouldn't know. But we'll see. Okay, but Planeswin rejects and leaves. Okay, Queen slides, so our first printer of the game is out. Wheels. Okay, but Smallman doesn't. That's interesting. So Smallman doesn't. So red dress rejects. Nice reject from or nice redirect from Seek there, but I still think it could be him. Like I'm not counting out that possibility. Also, Ambassador touched the first B statue on the left side. I don't know if Seek knows that or not. I wasn't paying attention to his positioning, but he takes a pretty nice looking path. Yeah, full disclosure, I'm completely lost here, so I'm probably gonna lose. I need to be doing a better job of paying attention, but I just can't. Okay, Irish rejects. I did know that. Sorry, maybe with a watch check. Okay, but it's still there. And Buns and Alice are actually back at the blue bookcase, which I think is interesting. But there's probably no point in watching that. I mean, they've already been there, so. So general. Okay, white dress. It's being offered to and walks away, so maybe a possible reject. Back to Irish. That's a bump. Okay. Okay, now there is a print at Red Books.
Banana bread.
Yeah, this is when I lose because I have no idea who the spy is, right? Okay, Disney goes to statues though. Was that a bug? I don't know. I'm just gonna shoot it. Yeah, I had no idea. That looked like such a wonky path, and I wasn't watching that like at the beginning, so I thought like it could be some sort of like weird bug. Yeah, I was still completely clueless. But okay, so that's the end. That's the end. Um, 11 to 15. I'm not really surprised. Kiel is really, really good. Kiel is just the kind of the goat of Spy Party. I mean, that's why he's the game's mascot. He's the game's mascot for a reason. No offense to Smallman over there. Um, but I'm gonna end it there. I am gonna end it there. So GG's to Mr. Kiel for just being an absolute beast. How many spy games did I win? Let's see. I won three. Okay, funnily enough, all of my sniper losses were civilian shots, which means I probably should not be like I probably should stop being so paranoid. Um, so yeah, huge GG's to Mr. Keel. I'm gonna end it there. Hope you all enjoyed watching this around the world set. Hopefully, I'm gonna come out with some more. I know Hoffnung. We're gonna do a set at some point, so that's gonna be up soon. But yeah, so you have a lot to look forward to, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.